Scarlett English Podcast.
Listen, learn, and speak with confidence.
Welcome to Scarlett English Podcast.
Hey, English learners. Welcome back to the Scarlett English Podcast, your cozy place to learn simple English through real-life conversations, useful vocabulary, and gentle motivation. I'm Scarlett.
And I'm Luke.
Luke, can I ask you something?
Of course, though your questions always make me think twice.
Good. Here's the question. Have you ever felt behind in something?
Honestly, yes, all the time.
Really? With what?
English mostly. I'll hear someone speak so smoothly, and I think I should be there by now.
I think almost every learner has felt that exact thing.
Really?
Yes, that quiet voice that says, "You're behind, you should know more by now."
That voice is loud sometimes.
Exactly. And today we're talking about that voice, why it lies to you, and why behind might not even be real.
That sounds like a bold claim.
Maybe, but by the end of this episode, I think you'll question that feeling completely.
And don't worry, this is a B2, B1 level episode. If you're an intermediate learner, it's perfect for you.
And if you're a strong A1 or A2 learner, don't worry. You don't need to understand every word. Just relax, listen, and enjoy the conversation.
Maybe you're studying today, commuting, cooking dinner, or maybe you just compared yourself to someone else and felt small.
If that's you, this episode is for you.
Let's begin.
Luke, why do you think we feel behind?
Because we compare ourselves to people who started earlier.
Do we ever compare fairly?
Almost never. I compare my first year of English to someone's 10th year.
That's not really behind, that's just a different point in time.
But it doesn't feel that way.
No, it feels like a race, and in a race, someone's always ahead.
Exactly, but learning a language was never a race.
Then why does it feel like one?
Because we only see the finish line. Someone speaking fluently, we never see their 1,000 quiet mornings of practice.
That's true. I don't see their mistakes, just their result.
Exactly, so we compare our beginning to someone else's middle.
That's unfair to ourselves.
Completely unfair, and yet we do it every day.
You know, I remember comparing my English to a coworker's. He'd lived abroad for years.
And how did that feel?
Terrible. I felt small, like I was failing.
But were you failing?
No, I just started later. That's not the same thing.
Exactly. Starting later isn't falling behind. It's simply starting later.
I never separated those two ideas before.
Most people don't. Behind assumes there's one single timeline everyone should follow.
But there isn't.
Not at all. Your timeline began the day you started, not the day someone else did.
Scarlett, there's something I've noticed. What's that?
The feeling of being behind doesn't go away even when I improve.
Interesting. Why do you think that is?
I think because I keep raising the finish line.
Say more.
Well, first I wanted to hold a conversation, then I did. Then I wanted to sound natural, then I did. Now I want to sound like a native speaker.
So the target keeps moving.
Every time.
That's actually really common. We treat progress like it should feel finished, but growth doesn't work that way.
Then what does it feel like?
It feels like always being slightly ahead of where you were and not slightly behind where you want to be.
That's a completely different way to measure it.
Exactly. One measurement makes you proud, the other makes you tired.
I've definitely used the tiring one.
Most learners have. Can I ask you something, Luke?
Always.
If you compared your English today to your English 1 year ago, what would you notice?
Actually, a lot has changed. I understand faster, I hesitate less.
So by that measurement...
I'm not behind at all. I've actually come far.
Exactly. Behind only exists when we choose the wrong comparison. You know, I think there's something deeper here.
What's that?
We assume fluent speakers don't struggle anymore.
Don't they?
Not even close. Fluent speakers still forget words. They still mispronounce things. They still learn new vocabulary.
Wait, really?
Really? Fluency isn't the absence of struggle. It's the comfort with struggle.
That changes everything I imagined about fluent speakers.
Most people imagine fluency as a finish line. It's actually just a different kind of ongoing practice.
So even they're still moving forward?
Always. Nobody arrives and stops.
Then feeling behind compares me to a place that doesn't even exist.
Exactly. There is no finished version of a fluent speaker to catch up to.
That's oddly comforting.
It should be. It means you're not chasing something impossible. You're just walking your own path. Scarlett, what would you say to someone who feels behind today?
I'd say stop measuring your middle by someone else's later.
I love that.
And I'd say the fact that you understand more than last year already proves you're moving.
Not behind, just moving at your own pace.
Exactly, and not pace is enough.
I think I've learned something important today.
What's that?
Feeling behind was never really about English. It was about comparison.
Exactly, and comparison always lies. It shows you someone's ending and calls it your beginning.
I won't look at it the same way again.
Good, because you were never behind. You were simply on your own timeline.
And before we finish, I think it's time for my favorite part.
I knew that was coming.
Let's explore some useful vocabulary.
All right, my friend, before we go, let's explore some useful vocabulary.
My favorite part.
I know, you say that every episode.
Because it's true. This is where our English becomes stronger.
Exactly. Today's words are B2 C1 level. Ready?
Let's do it.
Our first word is progress.
I know this word, but tell me more.
Progress means gradual improvement over time, not a sudden finish.
So progress and comparison are actually opposites.
Exactly. Here's an example. Her progress in English was slow but steady.
I like measuring myself by progress instead of comparison.
Our next word is pace.
Ooh, I've heard that in running.
Same idea here. Pace means the speed at which something happens, and everyone's pace is different.
So my pace doesn't need to match anyone else's.
Exactly. Here's an example. She learned at her own pace and eventually became fluent. Our third word is milestone.
That sounds like a big word.
It is, but simple. A milestone is a significant point of progress, a small victory worth noticing.
So understanding a movie without subtitles could be a milestone.
Perfect example. Here's another. Reaching that milestone gave her new confidence. Our fourth word is comparison.
We've said this word a lot today.
Because it's central. Comparison means judging yourself against someone else, and it's often unfair.
So today's lesson is really about avoiding harmful comparison.
Exactly. Here's an example. Comparison often steals the joy of your own progress.
And our final word today, timeline.
That feels like today's biggest idea.
It is. A timeline is your own personal sequence of growth, different from everyone else's. So instead of asking, am I behind, I should ask, where am I on my own timeline?
Exactly. Here's an example. Everyone's timeline for fluency looks completely different.
Let's do a quick review.
Progress, gradual improvement over time.
Pace, the speed that's right for you.
Milestone, a small but meaningful victory.
Comparison, judging yourself unfairly against others.
And finally, timeline, your own personal path of growth.
Those 5 words will help you talk about growth without comparing yourself unfairly.
I think timeline is my favorite word today.
Really? I thought you'd choose milestone.
Well, I have lots of favorite words.
Before we finish, remember this. You are not behind. You are simply where your own journey has brought you so far.
Every fluent speaker once felt exactly like you feel right now.
So the next time you compare yourself to someone else, pause and ask, what is my own next milestone?
That question will always serve you better than comparison ever could.
I'm Scarlett.
And I'm Luke.
And you've been listening to the Scarlett English Podcast.
Thank you for spending part of your day with us.
Keep learning, keep growing, and never mistake your own timeline for falling behind.
And remember, your English goal
And your life goal.
are both closer than you think.
We'll see you in the next episode.